getting over his garbage religion that he's only got 11% left in will help them feel a lot better. Okay, hold on. Oh, here's Slippy's bandit wearing a jockstrap terrorist painting sculpture. Slippy, I think you have some explaining to do, man. I need to pet her. Oh shit, it's a her? Never mind. Come here, sack. Oh man, I don't know how she's gonna give you a titty fuck. I guess I don't really. Can't wait to see my portrait. It's going right behind me so people can say it straight. Here, that should suffice. Shout out to my channel is all she really needs to kick off her career. Well, you're doing this specifically just for exposure? Do you know how rude and vain that is? Exposure doesn't pay the bills, Slay Queen.
Congratulations.
Whoa, I found exposure bucks. Oh, God, I am a genius. I am a genius. Hello again. Welcome back. Oh, I forgot to fix the fucking camera. It's fine. I'll fix it right now. Hello again. Welcome to another Doctrzombie live stream. Tonight, we're going to be doing something a little different. Something I teased and even started just a smidge back during... I don't know when I did this, actually. I don't remember if it was during a RimWorld stream or what. But essentially, it is Dwarf Fortress, the game that started it all, if it all is the sort of genre that RimWorld fills, that sort of colony god sim type thing. Dwarf Fortress is a fantastic game. Let me put the volume back on here now that we're back and make sure it shows up. There we go. That has gone through a long single dev developer cycle. And is just filled with little details that make the game rich and fill it with just content. And I believe we have an active game, so I'm going to go ahead and continue it. It's Etheria Ametha, the Plains of Wind, is the name of our fortress, our world. And then the fortress is Joined Whips, Astabramrek. And we gave all the dwarves names from the stream, you know, community member names. But I don't think I did the right thing in, like, preparing carefully. I don't think I, you know, gave all of my dwarves sets of skills and brought at least 5 pickaxes and other shit. So this may be doomed from the start. But here we are. We've arrived at... Oh, and the mouse wheel clearly moves between floors. That gives me a big movement. Is there like a short thing, like a click? Middle click and drag will drag it slightly. So like here's excuse me. Here's Brandon. We have Doctrzombie, the leader. We have Courtney, the miner. We've got Salawid, the stonecrafter. And what we have here is our trade depot. This is where they bring goods to and from when we have either other dwarves or humans or elves or whatever trading with us. We have our caravan over here, which is broken down, our wagon, and needs to be dismantled. But it's also full of stuff that we need to bring inside. So we're going to try to bring all that stuff inside first. Fucking dogs! Can you not fight in the middle of my stream? Shit! The fuck? Goddamn demon dogs are wrestling with each other back there, thinking it's fucking hilarious. So this here is a babbling brook that comes over here and then goes down a floor and continues. This is deep water here. 7 out of 7 here, so it's like fully... I think a dwarf's head is like 4 or 5. So once it's at 7, they will be drowning. And then it goes down here. Ooh, look, we've got jasper, that's a type of gem. Rose quartz, another type of gem. We've got blue jade. All these gems right next to the brook here, but that would be dangerous because if we dig into that, they'll flood. Show trees down below. This is the canopy up above. We can go up a few, wow, several more layers before the tops of the trees have disappeared below us. Elevation 50 or so that was. But here we are at elevation 42. Now, did I dig out a hole somewhere? Diggy hole? Did I maybe like go down a floor, just dig some kind of, here we go, a stairwell. Yep, here's our up-down stairway, which then goes into our fortress proper. We've got a bedroom for each person. In fact, place zones to establish meetings, areas, pastures, and more. Bedroom, here we go. Your citizens will sleep in bedrooms. So I can actually mark them as bedrooms. And then, okay, that's fine. That's the symbol for a bedroom. Unnamed bedroom, doesn't matter. We'll make each one a bedroom. And then it should properly mark it as such. I don't know if it actually needs that. Needs to be marked as a bedroom. I think it does, though, to make the dwarves properly happy. They have to be like, oh, this isn't just a bed and a closet. This is a bedroom. And if it's a certain size and has a bed in it, sometimes other things like cabinets or whatnot make them happy as well. But anything in that room is the dwarves' property. They can put it there. Hi, Dirty D. You don't think you've seen this before? I think I played it for like 30 minutes or an hour at the end of a live stream. It might have been a RimWorld stream. I don't honestly remember. Multiple zones can overlap. Certain zones like bedrooms can be placed several at a time. Just make sure you have the correct furniture placed in the rooms with doors or vertical entries separating each room before you begin. Okay. Repaint, suspend, remove. We can give it to a specific. So I don't think we've given the beds themselves to individual dwarves yet, right? Okay, no. So we can give them my room. So I can say this is Doctrzombies' room, and this is Dirty Dog's room, and this is Solidwood's room, and this is Courtney's room, and this is Paul's room, and this is Padabox's room. We need one more room for Brandon. Oh, that's in the game. I thought it was a dog making some shit. Wait, don't shut this again. We need one more room. I've only dug 6 and I need 7. That's my bad. Dwarves obviously start with 7. Let's dig another room here. Oh, these are announcements. Okay, my bad. And the weather is cleared. Here's the dig button. Part of the reason I stopped digging, you'll notice these wet walls here. That implies that somewhere nearby, like right above them, is water. So if I dug up here, like I've dug a stairwell up, this entire pond would flood that guy's bedroom. So I gotta be careful about that. All right, we have a stockpile over here. Stockpile is listed as custom. It's only for gems? Really? That's all I'm allowing? Gems and stone, maybe? Stop playing! Go lay down, you fucks! Shit! God damn it! I'm gonna send it. Hold on. Hold on. Baxter, come on out. You don't want to be in here with that bitch. Go that. Bailey! Dumb fuck. Ran after him. Wanted to grab the toy that I was throwing for him, and then I shut the door and bumped her ankle. Stupid bitch is going to be whining at this door 5 seconds from now. I swear to God, these chihuahuas fucking at it. If my wife isn't home, the male, Baxter, comes in here with me instead of going in her room and watching TV with her, and now he's a pain in my ass. All right, so this is economic, other, and clay, non-metal, and gems in here. And that's so that we can use these workshops across the way. The jeweler's workshop. We're going to add cut gems, and repeat that indefinitely. And then we're also going to encrust finished goods with cut gems and repeat that indefinitely. Although it'll probably be canceled immediately. We'll see. Here we have a stone cutter's workshop, a stone worker's workshop. They make the doors, the blocks, the cabinets, coffers, and things that we need. We're going to start making a bunch of little things. Coffer is like a chest, cabinet, coffin, in case people die. We want doors. Is there a way I can like do like 6 of them? I don't think so. Check the details. Yeah, I can pick specific material we wanted. I can repeat it indefinitely, but it's fine. We're not going to worry about that. We'll make other stuff that we're going to need too. A floodgate would be nice. I don't know about an altar. I don't remember that. Armor stand. Rock blocks might be useful for certain things. A bookcase could be good. Lots of things to craft with these stonecutter. Now the craft dwarf, oh, this is great. They can make things out of lots of different items, not just rock, but wood, bone, shell. They can make specific things like instruments. They can decorate already existing items with horn, ivory, pearls, metal, cloth amulets, bracelets, cloth crafts, and then the list goes on and on. But what we're going to do is we're going to do rock. This is like a specific type. Can I just do random crafts and get a bunch of all of them? Oh, fuck you. I didn't actually want to do that. I don't think so. Oh, we could do a totem. Make a totem. I think that needs a skull. Actually, so he'll probably cancel that right away because we don't have any skulls. Alright, we'll do rock, amulets, and rock crafts, and rock. I think crafts might be all of them. Hives, jugs, and mugs are separate. So we'll do a hive. We'll do bone, earrings. We'll decorate with ivory or teeth. Decorate with horns. We'll do shell leggings. Fuck it. There we go. Lots of tasks there for the craft dwarf workshop. All right, here we've got one of our storage rooms. This is like the general storage room, isn't it? I don't want a specific item. Here we go. Stockpile 1. This is custom as well. It's no corpses, no refuse, and no wood. So everything else, basically. And I have accidentally scrolled away from our room because I'm used to the mouse wheel being used for other reasons. This is for wood, so all of our wood goes here, which then goes to the carpenter's workshop. We have enough beds for now, but we're going to need more. As soon as more dwarves show up, we want rooms to be ready to go. Requires window for display case. Interesting. Then we will want maybe an animal trap. Barrels. Lots of barrels and bins. Those help us store our goods in smaller piles. We're just do repeat on barrel and bin. So we get lots of them. Buckets are good. Going to need a couple of those. And then we've got like weapons. You can make bucklers for defense, and then I think there's one for like wooden weapon, wooden shield, splint, table, training axe. Here you go. That helps our dwarves train without accidentally hurting each other, so that they can get better at melee combat during training using wooden items. Let's make a wheelbarrow and a minecart. Why not? Okay, we'll get started with that. Over here is another carpenter's workshop. So we have 2. This one here, Dirty D, is making wooden doors repeatedly. Now that we have a mason's workshop, though, I think we're going to want stone doors more than wooden. Because wood we can run out of quickly when we chop down all the trees, whereas stone is going to be fucking infinite. We're digging a mine. However, we will go ahead and make a few wooden items here where Dirty D is working. A couple of shields. I think most of these things, most furniture items, can be made with stone. So like doors, chairs, chests, all that shit can be made with stone. There are certain things that can only be made with wood, such as a splint. Step ladder. That's a good one. Do a training spear and a training axe as well. I swear I saw shield. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's good enough for now. If I hit space, things start moving. We got flies buzzing around our rotten rat remains. That's not great. We've got rotten stuff in there. We need to move the rotten stuff out of that stockpile. So let's build a trash pile out here. I don't want to select an existing stockpile. I'd like to make a new one. Okay, there we go. This stockpile is only going to be for corpses and refuse. Fuck you! How do I add this? What? All corpses, all refuse. All types of refuse. There we go. Now, skulls, bones, shells, and teeth, and horns, and hooves, and stuff, those are actually useful refuse. I might want to put that inside. But for now, we'll just leave it out there. Those things may stink. I don't know. I don't fully remember. But there you go. Now, our rotten stuff should be carried out by dwarves. It looks like they are doing that. Maybe. I thought they were, but now I'm thinking they're working on other shit. What are they doing? Are they... Oh, they're harvesting plants that I marked for harvest. Carrots, parsley, other little food item plants that are in the area. And then they'll bring that back inside and put it in these barrels. These rats, I think, were put there by my cat. or the rat was there and the cat killed it, and now it's rotting and there's nasty flies. Alright. Where's our miner, and why aren't they mining? That's my question. So up here we have like a little overview of stuff. We've got the name of our town here, Joined Whips. We would know how much wealth we've created, but we need a broker. We have 7 population, 2 of which are kind of happy, and 5 of which are average. We have about 90 food, about 50 drinks, etc. Seeds, meat, fish, plants, other. If we had a broker, we would know the exact number, or at least a closer value. Set hauling routes for minecarts. Establish burrows to organize work and living spaces in larger fortresses. Jesus. Stockpiles. Place structures and work areas that require construction materials. What we really need is people to dig. Let me go back on. I think everybody is doing gathering. Okay, over here. Open the citizen information menu. So here, this tells us what they're all doing. So Courtney's our miner. She's currently gathering plants. Tasks. These are all the tasks that are queued up. Everything that needs to be done is listed here. Such as moving things into stockpiles, storing things in bins, making beds, building them at the carpenter shop, all that stuff. It shows who's currently working on stuff. So Dirty D is working on that wooden shield right now. Places, the different rooms that we have. Labor, miners. Courtney, only select to do this. No, everyone can do this. Everyone can mine. Mining is important. Everyone can chop down trees as well. But hunters, we're going to make Brandon do hunting as well. Planters, definitely Brandon for planting. Since that is his job, he's a proficient planter. Fisher dwarves, Padavox is fishing. Gatherers, everyone can gather. Stone cutters, everyone can cut stone. However, Paul is the best at it. Engravers, Paul is good at engraving. Haulers, everybody hauls. Orderlies, so like hospital shit, everybody does that too. But you can force specific jobs to only be done by their best people, like hunters, But they will get better at it as they do it, so that's another thing. Just like RimWorld, you do a job, you do get better at it slowly. Okay, what else can we do? The place information menu. Okay, yes, this was a shortcut down here for the things that are there. Labor work orders. I'll use to automate tasks in workshop. These work orders are set to complete a certain number of tasks and can be given start conditions. For instance, you can create an order that says make wooden bins if you're out of empty ones, or brew drinks if you're running low. That's cool. That's kind of like the advanced stuff in RimWorld, where we set it to turn on and off at a certain amount. Hi, Dark Takanawa. Welcome. It's Dwarfing time. Rocket Stone. You can limit work orders to a number of workshops. You can create work orders at specific workshops, etc. You can eventually automate all of your production if you wish, but you need a manager. Nobles. You view your nobles, assign other administrators, military leaders, and other officials. Militia commanders are assigned here. Once the first leader is assigned, subsequent captain positions will appear. These can also be assigned from the squad menu. Certain important functions in your fortress can only be performed by an assigned administrator, such as the manager and bookkeeper. Once they're assigned, you can create work orders, run a hospital, and count and appraise your hoard. However, nobles and certain administrators require rooms, and some may also make demands, which are bad, because then you have to fill them and get busy. All right, none of these positions are currently open or needed, really. I mean, if we had a bookkeeper or a manager, we could do some stuff, but once the fortress reaches a certain population, the manager must work in office. So if I did this, the only one who has the adequate skill is Doctrzombie, who's currently the expedition leader. And he can do both, I think. Symbols for the position holder to carry or wear. That's crazy. Mainly, I think, for setting up your warriors, your trainees, or whatnot. Here you can see that the expedition leader of a small fortress like this doesn't really have any needs. No room needs, dining room needs, tomb needs, none of that shit. They are just happy to be alive. Here are like our special artifacts that we've crafted, or symbols that we've got, named objects, written content, etc. And then we've got justice. If you have a law enforcement administrator like a sheriff or captain of the guard, witnesses of crimes will make reports, which find their way here. Certain crimes are indicative of larger problems, so you should pay attention to them, like murders. And affected victims and family members get upset if a crime is ignored. It's up to you to choose who to convict. All available witness information is presented for each case. You can also interrogate suspects. This is particularly important for schemes where the witnesses might not have the full story. Crazy. Holy shit, this game is so good. So it can happen where, like, you'll see someone someone will murder someone in your fortress, and you'll have 10 people be like, Doctrzombie killed Haley. We saw it happen. And then, you put them to death or whatever. Especially if it's like, we saw him drain all of their blood from the neck. Or we saw him maul him as a werewolf. Or some shit like that. Yeah. Another Bud Light tonight. It's recommended to place a certain number of cages and chains and assign them to a dungeon zone. Officers may opt for physical punishment if they cannot carry out custodial sentences. Meaning, if they can't imprison them, they may beat them to death instead, in lieu of imprisonment. Okay. Our dwarves are hard at work. I wish they would be hard at work at mining, personally. That's just me. Because Brandon doesn't have a room yet, and that annoys me. Courtney should be doing it. But what is she fucking up to? Like, is it her way to prioritize? Oh, God, what have I done? New work detail, custom detail 1. I don't even know what that is. Oh. Like, specifically crossbow making or something. Or animal care. Curious. Okay. Nifty. So we can add specific tasks that we want some people to do that aren't specifically hauling, but like only food hauling or whatever. Only cleaning. Neat. We will standing orders. Oh my god, automated workshops, use any cloth, so, you can say, like, only died, or whatever. Hauling, workers gather animals, food, furniture, bodies, and minerals, and wood. Ignore outdoor vermin remains. Great idea, yep, because we don't want to be cleaning up dead rats that are outside. Nobody cares. Sounds like your bedroom, damn. Sieges, chores. There are no children to do your chores! Oh shit, children do chores. Milking, hauling, cleaning, feeding patients. Okay. Everybody harvests, mix similar food in barrels, prefer zones for water drinking, prefer zones for fishing. Yep. So, do we have a fishing zone? We should build a fishing zone. Pit or pond? Nope. Fishing. Otherwise, they'll fish everywhere. So, they'll prioritize this zone for fishing. However, if there are no fish left in there, they will fish elsewhere. But we'll also put a fishing zone over here, just like this area of the brook. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, it's there. Unnamed fishing area. Perfect. I'd like to build a farm. Is that one of these? I don't believe it is. There's a gathering thing, but not the farm per se. Is it build structures? No. Tree chopping, plant gathering, wall smoothing, engraving, fortification, etc. Workshops. Oh, there's a farming workshop. Here we go. So it's under farm plot. Okay, it is there. So workshops, farming, farm plot. So we can build some farms outside. Select material after placement. Use closest material. Yep. Keep building after placement. We'll see. No soil or mud set for farm. Mud is left by water. Let's just try, out of curiosity, just a little. What is this? 4x4 ish. Yeah, 4x4 farm. Construction initiated. Okay, and it's done. In progress. Nearly done. Okay. Now, we can put any of these here during the spring season. So, like parsnips. During the summer season, we could change it. Still have parsnips, or maybe we'll switch to rhubarbs. We'll keep it parsnips. Then autumn we'll do rhubarbs, and winter we'll do wild carrots. Other things here are available, but we don't have seeds for them, and anything without seeds is pushed to the bottom. So we just have parsnips, rhubarbs, and wild carrots. So we'll plant all of those in different seasons in that plot. Now, we're dwarves, and dwarves have their own types of food plots that they prefer. We're going to go ahead and dig a little path up here, and then dig out a fairly large room that we'll use for farming. I suspect that selection will span multiple elevations. I suspect that because I've already dug that out as a regular area, I can't turn it into stairs. There's no dirt there. Can I cancel that? No. Where's the cancel button? Remove orders? There we go. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, this little tiny hole here, the stairwell, is going to get clogged when the base starts getting bigger. That's fine. What I'll do is I will make a actually large entrance somewhere else and then funnel that into here. And for now, this will just be, kind of temporary. In the future, when I play, what I should do is be a little forward-thinking and make a massive stairwell for this tiny little area. Who's supposed to be fucking mining? Where's Courtney? Chat. Currently doing nothing? Like what? No job. No job! Mine! What are you doing? Okay. Is it because you don't have your mining pick? Like what? Rude. View stockpile. No, that's not what I want. There's a door. Barrels. Cloth bin. Are the cave wheat seeds in the bin? Is that? That's the cave wheat seeds bag. Fuck. Oh, I see. Up here. We can switch tabs. So it's an armor bin. There's bucklers in there. If I click on this one, switch to the bin. It's a cloth bin. There's lots of cloth in there. This bin is completely empty. Where is the fucking pickaxe? I'm so confused. You can recenter on certain elements. Right click to close. Somebody became a carpenter. The weather is cleared, and lots of jobs were canceled because we need rocks. But for some reason, people no dig. Why you no dig? I don't understand what's wrong. Hi, Blue Smock. Welcome. I'm confused. She's our miner. She's set to be mining. Well, she doesn't have a pickaxe. I brought one with us. It's not like it just fucking disappeared. Is it in the cart? No. Maybe if we... I was going to say, maybe if we extend this stockpile, but I can't without being able to fucking mine. It's bizarre. I've never had dwarves stop mining. Just stop digging for seemingly no reason. I mean, for that matter alone, I may have to restart because there's no priority one. Like, how do I change priority on these things? But I feel like even without it being priority one, because she has no job or had no job, now she's storing items, she would have done it immediately. These are for traffic areas. Is this what you're referring to? Arrow right? Like, world screen. Recenter on the surface. Deepest discovered location. Zoom in. This is the speed. When you're in mining... Oh, this arrow here. Show advanced options. Gotcha. Selected tiles are very low. Selected tiles are very high. Okay. So there I've set it as priority one. But I think the problem is that she lost her pickaxe somehow. some bizarre way. And that was the only pickaxe we had? I don't understand where the pickaxe went. Fuck. Stupid. Like an early Rim World. Yeah. Alright, let's restart, because obviously this is broken. Abandon the fortress to ruin. Sure, save to this timeline. Doesn't matter. What a broken game. Where did the fucking pickaxe go? Honestly. Just threw it into the garbage or some shit? Fuck. Alright, start a new game in an existing world. The world that we've already generated. That way we don't have to regenerate an entire world in its history. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Where the pickaxe has just vanished. I've played a lot of Dwarf Fortress. That one's new. Right, Fortress. Passing a few weeks to get things ready. Mertrick ate it. Damn you, Mertrick. Shouldn't have trusted you with that. I don't want the tutorial. Maybe I do. Maybe it's been so long. No, I'm skipping the tutorial. Alright. Find and embark location. I would like a 4x4 location that is... I don't care about savage spirit, elevation, temperature, any of this. I would like flux stone. I would not like a heavy aquifer. I do want clay and soil. Some soil, at least. Definitely want iron. The rest is, nice to have, but not required. Right, begin search. There are 81 potential locations that it has to search through. You can see it going over here. All the green ones apparently are perfect for what I'm looking for. So we're already finding lots of potential options. I can stop now and jump into one of those. Alright, let's stop. Match found. Click to the... Okay. Here are some of the places in the world that meet our match. I don't know what's red, but that's probably like, oh, that really fucking doesn't work. Or it might be near a bad guy or some shit. What about this? Begin. Wait, no, I've already done this. Oh. Penis! Shit, penis, penis. Stop. Match is found. Great. What about, like, here? Okay. How to pick. Right click? Shit, right clicking did something, but not what I thought it would do. Alright, goblins, hostile. Oh, we only have goblins nearby? No, we need more than just goblins. Humans would be nice. So we have to do more then. We have to go further. Let's try again. Clear results. Find location. Kept the things I wanted. Okay, begin. We gotta let it go for a while. So much breaking. Yeah, I don't think the pickaxe can break, at least not that quickly. I just don't know. I think because I think it was gone when I loaded the game. So I'm wondering if when I saved it and reloaded it, some fucking shit happened and it disappeared. I don't know. I'm annoyed, but we're gonna move on and try to make better. Okay. Let's stop after this continues. Stop. Okay. Match is found. No, go away. Go back. So, way over here, in this part of the world, we have humans and goblins nearby. I assume that it's not telling me about dwarves, because dwarves are gonna make the trip. I mean, I'm not seeing dwarves fucking anywhere. So let's talk about this area here. We've rocks, mountains. This is probably a great place. Hostile goblins and the friendly humans who will trade with us. No pointy ears. So we're going to embark. We're going to pick a location that matches. Okay. And we're going to prepare carefully. Okay. So, number one, we need a competent miner who maybe also has some skill at masonry. You know what? Fuck it. No. Just great at mining. Proficient miner. I can pick skill points specifically. So items here, before I fucking forget or make a mistake. We need pickaxes. Are they under weapons? No. Are they under something else? Tools. Can I search for word pick? Digging implements, great. Fuck. Iron picks are better, but they cost a lot more, and we only have 500 points, so we could bring some copper picks. I'm going to bring 1 iron. Oh, sorry, we've already got 2 copper picks. See, we lost 2 picks. I'm going to bring 5 copper picks. Okay. We also want to make sure we bring enough axes. You pick. Can I not? Axe. We probably have 1. Not seeing 1, actually. Yep, there we go. 2 copper battle axe. That's fine. 2 battle axes and 5 copper picks. Let's go back to the dwarves. Let's go back to skills. Woodcutter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put 2 on carpenter. Did that change how many points I have left? No, it didn't. Awesome. Welcome to the Horde Osiris Warp! You made it. I squeaked my chair a lot. A carpenter. A mason. And a fisher dwarf. Planter. Which also will have do brewing. And is there any other adjacent? Nah, not really. All right, then we need a crafter. Stone crafter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bone carver. 1, 2, 3. And engraver. 1, 2. Perfect. All right, let's go back and get more of these skills. So these are crucial skills. We also have available labor, combat, and other skills. So let's have our miner also be able to do mechanic. And how about fish cleaning? And then go back and add another point in mining. Oh no, proficient mining is all the way at the top. We'll do a point in mason then, just to round it out. All right, our woodcutter, also good at, how about being an axe dwarf? Already got the axe. Might as well know how to chop things with it that aren't trees. Then our carpenter, we're going to boost up a bit more. We will also have the carpenter be able to do medical stuff. Diagnostics, and surgeon, and sutures. Our mason also do stone cutting, gem cutting, and gem setting. Our fisher dwarf, wood burning, furnace operating, and a cook. Our planter also cook and weaving. There we go. Now, Doctrzombie. Can I? Hello? No typey? Why you no type? Alright, fuck right off. I can't. Literally keys no do thing. Weird. Maybe when we get into the game we can do that. Sure I can't. No. Weird. Maybe if right click? No. Nope, right click is always back out. Fuck you. All right, we can bring specific animals. We don't have any. We should probably bring 2 dogs. One cat. Sorry, and those dogs, by the way, one should be male, one should be female. We can choose them separately. And a cow. One cow, one bull. A bit ambitious. We'll do 1 cow and oh yeah. Hey, Paul Guard, welcome. Yeah, fuck it. 1 cow, 1 bull. Right, back to items. We should bring. So we have 20 rum. Fucking my son is throwing a tantrum about Mortal Kombat sounds. We've got 15 meat, 15 fish, 15 plump helmets. Let's bring more plump helmets. These are basically giant mushrooms that the dwarves enjoy eating. We got 79 points left. What can we bring that might be importante? How about some armor? Copper breastplate. Some leather armor. I've got 30. Bring some beer. And some wine. And we're at 19 points left. Oh, I don't know. 14 points for some cloth. We've got 5 left. Some additional seeds, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right. We're going to save this profile as Doc 1. Just so I don't have to redo it all. Okay, force name group symbol. Don't worry about that. Embark. Hopefully I did this all better and didn't fuck it up and lose all of our pickaxes again. We have arrived! After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Atir Ragath. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the wolves get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place, Teshkadenod, Price Gates. Strike the earth. Okay, now, can I name my fucking dwarves and how? How name dwarf? I'd be so pissed if you won't let me do this. I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, here we go. Alright. Paul. Guard. The Fisher Dwarf. Then we've got our Mason. Dirty Dog. Then we've got the Crafts Dwarf. Brandon. Then we've got our woodcutter, Courtney. I don't think I gave any of our people social skills. That was a bit of a fuck up. Our expedition leader will be me, Doctrzombie. Should have given at least one of them like management skill. Oh well, hopefully somebody that comes in the first thing will help us. Salowid was one of the others. And I do not remember how to spell his name. I think that's right. I'll fix it when I see him in chat. Is that everybody? Nope, we've got another carpenter. And I do not, for the life of me, remember who it was. So we're going to give it Merkdrake. Alright, there'll be more dwarves, trust me. Unless I fuck up so royally that we all die instantaneously. Now, this is a much more mountainous cliff. If you look up here in the corner behind my head, hold on. Move my head down for a minute here. This here is elevation 56. As we go down, you can see the levels of cliff expanding. And we are here on elevation 44. And it goes down all the way to, holy shit, elevation 34. So 10 levels down is the very lowest point on this mountainside. And we're at 44 here. So what we need to do is find a good spot to dig into the side of the mountain, because we don't need to dig a stairway down anymore. We're in a fucking mountain. Just dig a hole in the side. And I'm actually thinking that this might be a good spot, because there's a nice flat area down below us, like here. Big flat spot here that we can then put a trading depot at. So actually this might be the best spot. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to flatten out this wall like that. And then we're going to dig a nice wide tunnel into the mountain. And up here is where most of our crafting and storage rooms are going to be. Back a little bit, we'll start a nice little storage spot there for wood. And then we'll have our two little carpentry rooms off to the side. This room here for like wooden furniture, or really we'll just do it furniture. And then over here we'll have a big room for stone, big stone storage supply. And we'll put, actually I fucked up a bit. Let me, how did I clear this before? It's the eraser tool. There. Because we want a room here, and maybe a double room for masonry. Okay, this is a huge start for mining. So one thing I need to do is make sure that our tasks, labor laws, allow everyone to mine and chop trees and not hunt, but I think everything else. Yeah, that's fine. All these jobs, okay. Now that we've got everyone allowed to mine, we should see more of our dwarves coming down to do that. Hopefully. Nope, just the one. The fuck? Okay. Is it? If I do it like that. No. There's something about the game that I'm doing wrong that isn't letting my dwarves say, oh, I'm supposed to mine. Let me pick up a fucking pickaxe and do it, you stupid whore. So what is the problem? Boy, I don't know sometimes. Diggy hole, got wood, diggity. Thank you, Dirty D. Let me make sure I've spelled that correctly, because I don't believe I have yet. Okay, it's S-H-A-I-L. I'm sorry, it's S-H-A-I-H-U-L-I-D. There we go. Much better. Why won't my fucking dwarves do their motherfucking jobs? Let's build the trade depot. Like I said, I would at least. Needs 3 non-economic items. Rock or cheap trees. Okay, we don't have that. Let's cut down some trees. 2 trees for now. Immediately they get to work doing that. Alright, how about this other tree? Hold on. Great. What's this? Red sand. Nice. Okay. Build trade depot here using rock salt. Bro, I don't... Okay, hold on. I'm just going to look it up. Why won't my Dwarves mine. Dwarf fortress. Equipment mismatch can keep dwarves from doing mandatory labors of mining and woodcutting. Hence, you need to ensure their military weapon matches their professional weapon. Okay. Well, I'm not paying money to access this website, so fuck you in the face. Might be because they've lost their pickaxe or battle axe. To fix this issue, check your weapons count by clicking the stocks button and scrolling to the weapons section. Stocks. Weapons. Okay. If a tool is lost, you need to get a new one. If a tool is inaccessible, the dwarf cannot reach it. In such cases, you can either make the dwarf who already has the axe a woodcutter until you can craft another battle axe or obtain one from a trader. You can also request more battle axes or mining picks from dwarven traders when they come. Having only one woodcutter at a time is recommended because having more than one can result in injury or even death. Oops. Equipment mismatch can keep dwarves from doing mandatory labors of mining and woodcutting. Hence, you need to ensure that the military weapon matches their professional weapon. Hunters need bows, therefore assign them in archer squads in your military so they don't have to switch gear on or off. Similarly, ensure woodcutters are not part of archer squads to prevent equipment mismatch. Miners are best kept out of the military to avoid switching between a pick and a spear. They're essential for most dwarven economies and serve as the backbone of the community. But that doesn't... The only thing I can think of is the tool's inaccessible. And that might be because it's on the wagon, but I don't think so. What if I remove the wagon? Will then the pickaxe be accessible? Fuck, there's one on the ground over here, for fuck's sake. Okay. Let me try some shit. Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. I don't want a zone. What's the thing I want? I want a stockpile. Stockpile. Oh, God, fuck you. Here's a stockpile. Accepted. All things. Okay, now they broke down the fucking wagon. All gonna haul the shit over here. Maybe they won't do mining because their skill is literally zero. Maybe I should have given them all 1 point. This name is Teshkadanad Price Gates. That's the name of our fortress. And literally, I will restart again if I have one person mining, and the reason is because they won't do mining if they're at zero skill. Because absolutely fuck that in the face. Like, I can't force someone to pick up a copper pick. Like in RimWorld, you can't do that. They don't do that. Ugh, eat my ass. No, because otherwise you couldn't ever level a dwarf up into being a miner when they come in with no skills. That's not the reason they're not doing this. Automate, slaughter, automate, use cloth, automate, hauling. Workers do that shit. Refuse, workers do that shit. Sieges and forbidding. Forbid used ammo. Claim your dead. Claim your hot death items. Claim other dead. Forbid other death items. Forbid wall. Sieges. Cleaning traps. Yada yada yada. Everybody harvests. Mix similar food. Prefer zones for one. Work details. Miners. Okay. Bruh. It's not even listed? Oh my god. I fucking hate this. There's nothing checked here. Like, mining isn't even on the fucking list. You would think that it would be in this game about dwarves. The fuck? I'm flabbergasted. My ghasts have been flabbered. Add new work detail. Name. Get to work, fucks. Do all the things. Done. Everybody does this. Just so it's clear. Let's see what fucking happens. My guess, nothing. What? Obviously, they're going to do the hauling jobs because that's the jobs that are existing right now. So they're going to want to go and put all their shit down. Somebody built the trade depot. Good for them. Woohoo. But logically, when there's nothing left to haul, when they've cleared out the entire wagon, which is right here, all they've got left is an anvil and some seeds left, and a couple barrels. They should do something else. They're moving wood from the trees we knocked down. Beverage menu right now is a Bud Light, but I'm thinking that might not be hard enough to deal with this bullshit. I truly cannot understand why the only person doing any digging is Saluid. I understand that he's the best at it, but we have 5 pickaxes, and I've assigned everyone to do it for a reason. Well, this guy's using the wheelbarrow to carry stones. Good for him. And yet, now that we've put everything there, 4 people are saying they have nothing to do, and they literally have a job that says, get your shit ass to work. Everyone's a miner. I don't fucking get it. It's driving me nuts. Still, they won't mine. Yep, there they go. Now they go. If I assign them only to do mining, if I say you're not allowed to do anything else other than what's in this list, which does include, ostensibly, everything, they'll pick up a pickaxe and get to work. What the actual fuck? Alright, now that they've started mining, they have a pickaxe in their hand, they're gonna all do it. What the bejesus Christ and crap was that? Why was it so shitty? Jesus. Alright, well, look at that. They've finally finished digging out all that crap that they were supposed to. Let's build some stuff now that we can recover and actually maybe play this game. Workshops. We want a stone worker. Here. We'll use the rock salt to build that. And we would like a mason. is the mason. Okay, yep. So we also want crafts. Craft dwarf there. Boom. Nope, I didn't actually want to do that. That's fine. Then we want a carpenter workshop. Don't know why these are highlighted for some fucking reason. Not gonna worry about that. Carpenter. We're gonna put 2 in. 1 there using rock salt, and again another carpenter next to it using rock salt. 2 carpenters getting to work. Then we want to put stockpiles that actually make sense. So this stockpile here is gonna be, fuck you. Oh my god. Oh, I'm raging. Except only for stone. Specifically, though, for non-metal stone. All and that. Okay. There we go. Got it. All right. That's the stone pile. Then we want another stockpile in the middle. This is for furniture. Easy peasy. I've already got that done. Then we want another stockpile up here. This stockpile is for wood. That one's easy too. Okay, now we want to make sure that this stockpile does not allow wood. Does not allow furniture. None of it. And does not allow stone. There. Now then move all that shit inside. We also would like to dig down. We could do stairwell or ramps. Ramps are a bit more complicated. We're just going to do a stairwell. No, I lied. We're going to do ramps. Okay, so we have to go down 1, okay, to level 40, and make the ramp here. And then dig a little bit further down the hall. This will be our floor for living quarters. So we're going to go ahead and create a little like U-turny area there. And then make some homes. Some rooms, bedrooms as it were. For our initial 7 dwarves. We'll even make an 8th room just because we want it to be nice and even. Okay. They're building structures. Glorious. They are hauling things into stockpiles. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and add some tasks. We want 7 beds. And we'll have the other one make some bins and buckets and barrels. Only 1 bucket for now. Maybe 2 buckets. Then we'll have the stoneworkers workshop make rock doors. Lots of those. And we'll have the craft dwarf workshop make rock crafts. Lots of those. Peachy. Okay, now the labor here. We can go back to we can go back to green. Since we've done the main mining and people are carrying pickaxes around, I'm assuming that means they're going to keep using them. Oh, it looks like they put it down. That's fine. As long as they're doing some kind of job. And if I check the labor, sorry, the creatures thing, there are 2 people who aren't. A carpenter and a craft dwarf currently aren't working. Yeah, weirdly, I think they stopped mining. Ooh, you know what? I bet it's because I actually need to hollow that part out first before they can dig the ramp. All right, let's make them do the thing again. Miner, doop. Right, just out of curiosity, will they go grab a pickaxe now? Yes, they will. And will they come over here and fucking dig. Come on, you whores, dig. Dig, you stupid bitches. Let's do the priority thing. Priority 1. Okay, at least somebody said, yeah, I'll do that. And there we go. Moving into the floor below. Here they come. More dwarves are coming in to help. Finally, shit. Okay, as they dig the correct holes, the ramp will show up as going one direction, specifically out here toward our main thing. What is this? Lignite. Rock salt. And below us, we're still rock salt. Lot of rock salt in this part of the world. But we're getting to coal. Bituminous coal. This, unfortunately, the ramp dug into blue jade. We have a few pieces of jade gems on the floor here, but we'll find more gems. I'm not worried about finding gems. There's going to be plenty of fucking gems in this game. It's like the other game with the vampires. Oh, we mean RimWorld? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now that we've got people working on our bedrooms, we should place furniture. Door. Not available. It's under doors and hatches, a separate thing. Doors. Okay, we have 4 salt doors available. Is there a quicker way to do this without having to reselect all this shit again? Keep building after placement. Boop. Yep, perfect. Boop. 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 Looks like we built 2 more doors while we were trying to figure out how to put those doors up. Oh my god, my fucking kids are yelling at each other. I have 1 bed available, but I need more. Oh, there's probably some in here. Yes, look at all the beds that are in the workshop. Just because there's too many people working to move them to where they belong. That's fine. Let's build a couple additional things that might be nice to have. Bucklers, bookcases, a cage, animal trap if I can find one, or step ladder, splint, all that shit. Crutch. My beer's almost empty. A couple more wheelbarrows. Great stuff. Okay. Uh-oh. Salowid has fallen asleep outside because we don't have any beds set up because we had so much trouble getting people to fucking do their jobs at the beginning of this. Bad things have happened to good people. It's okay. We have beds. Let's put them down. I should have put them down right away when I realized they were ready. I didn't know how close it was to nap time for these dwarves. Okay. The rest of the rooms need to be finished. But we can also drop a few more doors. And because we now have all 8 doors built, we can tell the mason to stop making them. Make some other cool shit. Some coffers and cabinets, grates and floodgates. Anything we might wind up needing for a specific job in the future. Ooh, statues are good too. Tables. Make a bunch of tables and a bunch of thrones, which are basically chairs. There we go. It's going to need to build a dining room. A great hall! We've burned through a lot of the stone that we had available. Which is good. Putting it to good use. We now have a bedroom. We'd like to place bedroom. Make bed. Do bed. Accept. Another bedroom, please. Accept. Room for beds. supposed to be 5 by 5 like this? Oh. I don't think it matters. I think it realizes that it has a door and walls surrounding it, so it doesn't care. If not, then yeah, they're supposed to be 5 by 5, and I fucked up. I'll fix that later. Okay. Now they're doing their thing. Let's plop the rest of the beds in here. Holy shit. There we go. Oops. Get back to work. And let's don't show this camera. Let's fill in the remaining beds. Or bedrooms, as it were. Okay, 8 bedrooms for 7 dwarves. We can actually now select the bedroom and assign it to our dwarves. One at a time, each dwarf getting a place to sleep, a place to lay their head, and call their own, and store their precious items, and throw their tantrums. Already have. These are considered meager quarters, mainly because they're rough-hewn stone walls with no items in except for a bed. Some of them even have rocks on the floor, big old boulders. All right, we're getting better, though. Things are starting to look up. Now we just need better places to put some of the rest of our storage so that it's not outside rotting away in the sun. So let's... Okay, see, the priority doesn't need to be 1. 4 is good. Alright. Here is going to be our stockpile for crafts. Things that we want to sell. Here can be our stockpile for basically anything else. Now, down below us, stockpile here for food, and we'll put our great hall here, and then next to the food stockpile we'll have the workshops that create and use things from it, and then we should put a trash garbage dump stockpile maybe up here. That's really small, though. We need a bigger one. Garbage turns into a lot. But here's the thing is, this guy here, the craft dwarf, can use the trash. A lot of it. Like skulls and bones and shit. So we're going to go ahead and put it behind him. We'll put doors there to keep the smell from, pervading. But that should hopefully help us out a lot. Okay. Cool. We're getting there. We're making progress again. I'm starting to remember a little bit about how to play this game. This room here will only be for cool goods. Goods and coins and shit that we want to, potentially trade. So all coins can go in there. Finished goods, all of them. We'll put gems in there as well. That's a good spot for all that. And then we got a lot more digging to do before I can do other shit. Alright. While they dig, I'm going to go grab another beverage. I'll be right back. All right, this time I went with something sweeter. I got a Mike's Hard White Freeze. It's actually tell you what flavor it is. Probably on the box. It's white. I think it's like either pineapple or lemonade or a little both or something like that. Most people don't like it, but I do. So I drink that one. Okay, look at these things that have come up. We've struck a bunch of specific types of ore, gems, etc. Things that the game thinks, hey, you might be interested to know. Lignite, white sheldonny, saltpeter, jet, bauxite, blue jade, coal, sard, sardonyx, green jade, tetrahedrite. Most of these are gems, but I think some are ores. Coal and tetrahedrite, maybe, bauxite, maybe, might allow me to smelt in iron or something and then start making weapons with iron, which is fucking important. So we need to get a forge up soon. The dog is fighting, and somebody is fighting. A cockapoo. Cockapoo? Where dog fight? I see blood. Blood on ground. Cockapoo blood. Maybe dog did good. Pile of vomit. Spattering of cockapoo blood. Well, that happened a while ago. But whatever it was, the cockapoo was throwing up and walking this way as it was dying. One of my dogs fought it. Bayberries. Holy shit. Sounds good. Get that shit. I think a cockapoo is a type of bird. We should tell our dwarves to gather some of these wild plants. There. I think that even marks them on different levels. It sure does. Nice. Because I went down a few levels while I did that gather thing. So the dwarves are gathering from multiple levels. Any plants that are ready to harvest. Wild plants. We should also, now that we are getting to that point, build our farm plot that we did before. There's some fucking trees in the way, but we're going to go ahead and do that anyway. We'll build 2 little plots there. Okay, this one here. Yep, okay. When they're constructed, I can make work with them. Now, unfortunately, this is all rock, and building farms underground requires mud, silt, soil, that sort of shit. I'm not sure where exactly I might find that here in the Rocky Mountain homes. In fact, I might not. I might have to go deep underground and hope to find water there. Actually, come to think of it, water is gonna be an issue. There are no ponds here. Which is super bad. Thanks for following, Boskins! Welcome to the Horde. Super bad. There are no ponds. That's real bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, shitties. Shit titties. There's lots of rocks and boulders. There's a mountain. But I thought there'd be one pond or maybe a stream of some sort. There's nothing. We need to maybe dig way down into the mountain and hope for like an underground cave with water flowing through it. I think we need to do that urgently. Because if we run out of beer and wine, which we will soon, our dwarves are going to start dying of thirst. Fuck. Yikes. Bad times. Like, things go bad in Dwarf Fortress like 100 times before you have a successful one that lasts more than a year. All right, what did we say we're putting in this one? Everything else? So not corpses and refuse, that makes sense. Not gems, not coins, not finished goods, not furniture, not food, because that's going to go downstairs, not stones, and not wood. Everything else can go there. Okay, look at all this work they've done. Wow. Holy shit. All right, let's put a section here that is going to be just for food. Ding. right, and let's build some workshops. Let's build... Oh, saving game, autosave. Hey, Connor P, welcome. Glad to see you. You played this game, you don't know how to play it? Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way. Holy shit. Saving announcements, adventure data. Long save time. All right. Farming. We've got farm plots, stills for brewing things. Butcher, tanner, fishery, kitchen, farmer. All right, we want the kitchen. Absolutely. And then we want another food-related workshop. Butcher, not so much, because that's going to result in a lot of things that need to go to the refuse, so that would be better upstairs. Still might be a good idea. Fishery, I think, better upstairs as well. Farmer, not so important. Let's do the still. So a kitchen and a still. That might actually block the way. I'm not 100% sure if it still does that shit. Okay, anyway, kitchen still there. Boom, boom. Let's put a couple more doors in place. Here, we've got 4 doors still available in here. And we're going to want to block off the refuse room. Okay, we're going to want to put down the refuse room. Except we want that to have corpses and finished goods. Oh, you won't let me do more than one, you pissant. Corpses and refuse. All types. Okay. Then we will want oops, I fucked up a little bit. Just a little bit. How did I get rid of it again? I always forget this part. Oh, it's the eraser. Erase there. Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna need more doors. We need our mason to make doors. The carpenter can do stuff that might be useful as well. Not just sit there doing nothing. Animal traps, bins, barrel. Oh, we've run out of wood. I think that's the problem. Yeah, we ran out of wood. We need to chop down some trees. Okay, well, we got a tree over here that can get cut. Here's a couple trees. Oh yeah, get that cut down. Okay. The mason has been making tons of tables and thrones. Let's make doors. Speaking of tables and thrones, how many do we have? Furniture. Table. All right, let's make a nice big dwarven mead hall. We have 7 tables. Okay, perfect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then let's build chairs. We have 7 thrones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and they should get to work installing those. The kitchen has been made. Prepare easy meals infinitely. Just like Grimwald. Easy, medium, luxurious. All right. Brew drink from fruit. We need certain fruits. Brew drink from plant. We don't want to do too many because we'll use up all of our caps. What are they called? Fuck. Plump helmets. I think they're called plump helmets. Because they get turned into dwarven wine. But they also make really good food. And every time you eat one, you leave behind a seed and you can make another one. So we don't want to... If you brew them, you don't leave behind a seed. So we want to make sure we keep the seeds until we at least can farm our own damn plump helmets. Holy shit, a frog! Green tree frog remains. Incredible. Probably killed by the cat, honestly. It's probably considered vermin. There's also a grackle that's dead over here. Uh-oh. Although it's a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the Die of Competition, that's our dwarven home, is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products from your industrious craft dwarves. Yeah, okay, we didn't get many done. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might be very well the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. We have no plants that plant in any of these, so that's a problem. Unlike the other place that gave us a bunch of seeds when we harvested them, these things did not. Let's do a crazy thing here and highlight a bunch more. There. That's like we just set the whole fucking mountain up for harvest. And we'll cut down a few more trees as well. Because I'm sure we will need to do that. Wood is incredibly important and useful. Alright, let's go back to okay. 43, 2, 1. 41. Alright, where is the caravan, actually? And also, diplomacy. The expedition leader, Doctrzombie Amalfath, meets with the outpost liaison, Thicket Rimtarmidin. I am your liaison for the mountains homes. Let's discuss your situation. Okay. There's much to share. Information added to civilizations and world info. So, when the mountain homes... I guess my face could probably stay there, because you would like to see the map. When the mountain homes comes to give you supplies, to trade with you, essentially, they don't just give them for free. They also give you news of, like, the movements of goblin armies and human civilizations and all that shit. So, and they add, you know, like, who died, who's important that died, or did shit like that. So that's pretty cool. Make requests for next year's caravan. They'll charge more for these items, but they'll be sure to bring them. And they also get upset if you don't request things. It's like saying, we don't need anything, don't bother. That doesn't make them happy. So at the very least, we're going to ask for seeds of all types. We would love to be able to plant more things. We're going to ask for... excuse me, my neck is crapping out. An iron anvil, so that we can build a second forge next year, if we don't already have one. Picks. Drinks, because I'm worried we're going to be dying of thirst. And what the hell? Cheese, meat, a few things we may want, fish, plump helmets. Now, just because I'm asking for them doesn't mean that I have to buy them when they get here. And yes, it will be a little more expensive, but it might still be worth it for the things that I'm getting. Yeah, like 200% markup instead of 100%. Let's discuss what we're willing to offer for your craft store ship, and a need for bars is expected, and if you're able to provide some, they'll offer 185%. So any metal bars that we forge, they'll pay a premium for. Next year, not this year. Alright, back to... Where is the caravan? That's the thing. Alright, so what do we got here? A dog and somebody were fighting. Woodcrafter, stonecutter, a masterpiece alder bin has been created. That's pretty cool. If I go to that bin, it's not there anymore, is it? You'll see it because it'll have the stars next to it. Cherry bin. Yeah, here it is. This alder bin here is masterwork, so it's worth more. And I don't think I can, like, get more information on it for some reason. I used to be able to, like, see which ones are crusted or whatever. I don't know. What else to do? Forbid visibility. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. Merkdrake canceled some things because he ran out of logs. We've struck Ruby. trees right at the end there. So we should definitely dig into those. It is autumn, and you can recenter. The outpost liaison has arrived, but where is, like, the actual caravan? Did that not come? Oh, wait, here they are. Here's a swords dwarf, which is going with the caravan. Here's a horse, which is carrying their stuff. And you can see that the trade depot is now filling up with items. So we're going to move goods to and from the depot. This is a list of everything in the fucking fortress, or at least everything that's in a storage place. And it goes to A for amulets, and we absolutely want to bring our amulets, because these are worthless. Well, okay, these are useless, but they have a worth. They're worth big money to the dwarves or anyone who comes to visit. As are things like bracelets. What do we got here? Crowns. Earrings. Figurines. A figurine of a duck. Could sell rough gems, but we're going to keep them so we can encrust them onto our things later. Rings, always good to sell. Yeah, we could sell other stuff too, you know, armor, tablets, rock armor stands, furniture of any type. But a lot of it weighs a lot and doesn't cost as much. These crafts are what most traders want. And they'll pay good money for. We do not have a broker, so we can do anyone requested, and whoever does the trading might actually gain some skill at brokering, which then could make them our manager or broker or whatever. Let's do anyone requested at depot. Now, we still have guys who are bringing stuff out, but it looks like Paul Guard has decided to trade. So now if I click on the depot, I can click on the trade button. Anything that we have currently brought to the depot, we actually have to bring it out here and put it in front of them. We can attempt to sell. And this value here is an estimate that Paul thinks it's worth versus over here what Paul thinks these things are worth. And they're willing to sell us bars, blocks, glass, clay, wood, chains, which are basically ropes, or ropes. They're both ropes. These are all ropes. Never mind. Water skin, that might be useful to have. A piano, an odraz, apparently, is a type of, like, dwarven piano. There are other instruments here as well. Puzzle boxes. These are basically crafts that we don't really need. Cages with things in them. Now, here's the big ticket. So there's a reindeer, a goat, and a drake, being, like, a duck, male duck. And it also says male or female next to it. So we could get a female goat, which we could raise and milk for cheese. It is worth 70. And our entire pile here is worth... It says value 0. It's very strange. Well, just counting it myself, 33 plus 18 is 51 plus 30, 81. So in theory, we could trade all this stuff for a goat. But more importantly than a goat even is they have barrels, and these barrels include things like dwarven ale. So here's one for 60. Reindeer's milk. That might not be a drink, but might be something you could turn into cheese. Goat's milk, other things. But we could buy, ale and milk. Ooh, they've got a steel crossbow for 300, bronze pick to help us. They got training swords and axes. They've got a mail shirt. Lots of stuff. They brought all sorts of great shit. We just can't afford most of it. We're only a quarter of the way down here. Like, it just keeps fucking going. Holy shit. Look at these. Food here. Let's go back up and get rid of that barrel of milk. We don't need that. Let's try trading those. All right, they were happy with that. Now we're still bringing stuff out, but let's take Paul away so he can carry things. Because we'll want to trade more stuff for more food and drink and stuff. Shell crafting society. Yeah, nice. That works. I feel like I would like to destroy the stockpile, but we'll wait until these guys are actually done with all of their hauling. If I look at the move to and from, yeah, it doesn't really tell me what's still waiting. It's fine. I think they might have it all, though. There's still people... Nope, there's nobody else seems to be coming out. Now, if we request someone at the depot... Okay, looks like it's Merc Drake. Trade. Now we've got lots more stuff to trade. Mark it all. Wow, I do have a lot of items here, each of which is worth, you know, around 10 to 20. So if we just say 10, 1, 2, 3, 30, fuck, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and some of them are worth 20. So let's say we've got about 220 coins worth of stuff. So what do we want with 220? We've got some cheese we could buy. I'm mainly worried about drinks. Well, again, we don't have drinks for sale, unfortunately. We can get some fruit, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 80. There's more up here, too. Weird that it's like separated in such a way. So 8, 9, 170. We probably have about 50 worth left. There's plenty of food there. The anvils are costing 1,000 roughly. They're all steel, that's why. That's not happening for a while. Here's our stuff. Look, we sold this rock round to them. It shows up as yellow if we sold it to them. We could buy some ammunition. Silk. Leather. Bags we could buy. Don't need bags. Bags are expensive too. 100 for a cheap bag. Boop, 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 boop. 100 for that pick. We got buckets. We don't need buckets. We don't need no stinking buckets. Let's see if we can buy the goat and all that. Nope. You'll need to make more goods. It's not enough. So let's go down and unhighlight some of these food items. 3, 4, try that. There we go. He's happy with that. Okay. That is pretty decent trade. Oops, sorry. I fucked up there. Let's take them away. We don't need to move anything to the we sold all the shit we didn't want. So now, when they leave, we'll be gathering all of our items and putting them away where they belong. In fact, they may actually grab stuff now. I'm not 100% sure. But we should look out for that cage with the goat. Yeah, they are grabbing stuff and putting it in barrels. Let's also destroy the stockpile. Now all people will have to carry stuff and put it in the stockpiles inside, which are better place for them. Okay. Do we have more doors? Yes. Let's put doors all around the garbage room. And fuck it, we'll put a door here as well. Then we want to put our stinky workshops near this area. So that will include our butcher. Interesting. Is there a rotate button? No, that's fine. Our fishery for cleaning fish. And our tanner for tanning hides into leather. Okay. Still no outdoor seeds to plant. So we really need to find a place to plant indoor crops, or we're going to have trouble long term. Let's see what people are working on here. Yeah, they're working pretty good, pretty heavily. And this actually shows some of the people who are... Sorry, did we get immigrants? I think we did. Migrants have arrived. Wonderful. All right, so the outpost liaison we're done working with. Merchants have arrived and unloading their goods. A rock salt bracelet masterpiece was created, and some migrants have arrived. Doesn't tell me how many. Normally, it used to do that. Okay, so we have new people. New dwarves have come searching for a better life here in the far reaches of the Dwarvish Empire. And we've actually, looks like, almost doubled our number here. So we need names for Solon the Woodcutter. Fuck off, you piece of shit. I think I have to actually click here. There we go. Solon here can be Connor P. We have Sazir, a engraver. Sazir, a 56-year-old female, can be Courtney. Then we've got Ingish, a farmer. Ingish is a 62-year-old male. And who else has been here tonight that doesn't have one? We have Paul, we have Dirty D, we had Merc Drake. Blue Smock came by. Blue Smock the farmer. And we have 2 dwarven children. We will wait till dwarven children grow up before giving them names. And we also have Olin the woodcutter. Olin here. Can be... Ignacio! There you go. Ignacio is here as well. Oh, Dark Takanawa is also here, so we'll have to remember to give him a name. Either when one of those dwarven children grows up, or in the next group of migrants. Perfect. Okay, we're doing better now. Now that our dwarves actually knew how to pick up pickaxes and do things with them, and we've gotten workshops built. We just need to add some tasks. Okay, so the tanner here requires unrotten tannable body parts in order to tan hides. Meaning we need, I don't think we brought any crossbows or bows. So we need to hunt animals to make hides. Fishery. Catch a live fish. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's not what we want. Cancel that. We can extract from raw fish or prepare raw fish. And these jobs are getting canceled because we have no fish. Obviously, because we didn't have any ponds or anything. Okay. I think it might be emergency time. We need to dig deep. So let's finish this little circle here, and then dig here, and then below that, dig a ramp, and then go out a bit, and then dig a massive stairwell way down to floor 20. Okay. Let's see how that does for us. Hopefully, if we're going to prioritize like a single column. expand it so that it looks nice later, but we just want to get down and dirty right away. Okay, the digging is commencing. Sort of. What happened? Why did the ramp stop? I fuck something up there? Yeah, I think I did. That's okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I did. I see what I did. My bad. When I put the priority 1 here, it overrode it as just dig regular, which is not what I wanted. There we go. Come on. Come on, you fuck. What's your problem? Oh. There. Okay. Idiot. Right, hopefully people will start mining soon. They are sleeping, though. It's like bedtime. A lot of people have no jobs. What I should do then is, they're all forced to that anyway. That's fine. That's fine. They'll get to it. The miners will start digging very shortly. But I really hope so. I hope they didn't somehow lock themselves out of doing that shit. Try that. Yeah, I think they fucked up and didn't want to do the ramp making because they couldn't. So digging a channel worked. Ramps only go up, I guess. Channels go down. I don't know how we got it to work last time, but fuck it. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Oh, here's our goat. I'd like to release the goat. How do I do this? Okay, hold on. I may need to Google this. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, they're leaving, so okay. How do I release an animal from a cage? Dwarf Fortress. Place the cage. Oh, we have to actually place the cage down. Place a lever. From the lever menu, click link, and then link the cage. Instruct someone to pull the lever. Fucking hell. Okay, what a pain in the ass. Cage. Cage. Here. The one with the goat in it. Build. Tools, traps. Nope. Machines. Lever. Lever. Make mechanisms. Needs a mechanism workshop. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Titties. Dig. Area. For a mechanism workshop. Pibmeister. I used to play Dwarf Fortress a lot over a decade ago. And I remember a trick to dealing with aquifers that was essentially to drop a piece of stone on top of it. And you had to do this by, and I'll come over here and kind of show you. You had to dig channels in a square around the aquifer, like so, or around the stone above the aquifer, if your aquifer was below this. And you also had to dig channels out so that it was just the water. You could see the water of the aquifer below it. So when the last channel got dug out, and you had to make sure your dwarf was doing it from the right side, otherwise they could get hurt. In fact, even doing this at all caused a rush of pressure and water to explode, which could potentially injure your dwarves. But if you were lucky and you did it right and carefully, when the last channel up here was dug, this whole brick wouldn't have anything holding it and would fall down one floor into the aquifer. And because you had walls here, you could then dig a stairwell in the middle and go down. Now, if it was a multi-floor aquifer, even more complicated. You had to actually dig this like 2 levels up first. And I think I think you had to have dug this whole thing out first so that it wasn't connected to the roof either. And again, if you had a multi-level aquifer, if you knew it was like too deep, you had to skip that process and dig another channel up here and dig that one free. And then the whole damn thing would fall down into this mess. And again, I think you'd have to dig it too deep. And because it was an aquifer, your dwarves would struggle to do that because they'd be drowning. So I think you had to like drop one floor and then go into that floor and drop it again. It was complicated as hell. But you could do it. You could do it, but it was not easy. You might have to watch a tutorial on that one if you're in an aquifer that's covering the whole damn floor. That I kind of remember because I had to do that multiple times. And if you did it right, if you had an area of the map that wasn't covered in aquifer and could just dig past it, or if you did that breaching ability and dropped the dirt into the water, having an aquifer was great then because you always had access to water. This colony has no water, and I'm very concerned about that. We are all out of meat and fish. We have 100 meals though, so we've just converted the meat and fish into meals, and we have over 100 drinks, so we'll be all right for now. But we've got to find water at some point. So I am hoping that somewhere below in the depths is some kind of like cave. But we are digging. We've actually dug all the way down here to floor 20. My concern is if I dig any deeper, I may release something horrible. Inappropriate dig square needs knocking economic hard rock. What do you mean by inappropriate dig square? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so we've dug way down in here. We found all sorts of great rocks. We've got jet, but we still haven't found any water. Let's like explore far in far in both directions. We'll go both directions here and see if we're able to find anything that way. I kind of doubt it. I think we need to go even further down. So while they're doing that, let's also dig a stairwell here that goes down to elevation 10 and dig out from there. Oopsie. Don't do that. Okay. Lots of mining. We are, of course, finding, minerals and rocks of all types. We should start our forge, too. I was going to do that. Not sure there's a great place for a forge yet, so let's build one. We'll put metal bars here. We'll add some more additional workshops. Let's do like that. Ay, ay, ay. Dig out any cool looking minerals that I see along the way here. Hematite might be something I can turn into metal bars. Not sure. I can't quite remember. It's the kind of thing that, once I've done it 50 times, it'll come back to me. But talc, gypsum, bauxite, microline, tetrahydrite. That seems like a mineral to me. Dolomite, coal, jet, lignite, tetrahydrite again, kaolinite, lots of tetrahydrite, alabaster, anhydrite, mudstone, bauxite, more tetrahydrite, limonite. Okay, here we are down here. Hematite. Cassiterite. Tetrahydrite. Okay. Diggy diggy hole. Now that hole is diggied. Furnace. We want a metalsmith using our iron anvil and some jet. We also would like, oopsie, we got mechanic. Put a mechanic there. We're gonna need that. Oh, I'm sorry. This was supposed to be mechanic. Oh fuck! Cancel that. Magma Forge would be great, but you actually need magma underneath it to get it to work. Magma below the forge keeps it powered. That way you don't require logs for fuel like you do for the metalsmith. You also need a steel anvil. I've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. That's kind of what we were looking for, but also this could be our doom. Let's find out where that is. Here are all of our weird rock crystal, brown jasper, good stuff. You can recenter insert announcements, expedition leader, miner, and what do we got here? Created a masterpiece ring. Let's go to the deepest discovered area. Here it is. This is the underground caves. You can see, wow, perfectly formed there. Our stairways are going in right along a cavern wall. So we actually land at 10, which seems to be where most of the caverns begin. There's tower caps. These are like underground mushrooms that are like trees that you can cut down. We've got dimple cups. That's a harvestable thing. Fungal wood. That's going to grow into a tower cap, I think. Or here, fungal wood trunk. Again, another tree that's underground. However, I do not yet see liquid of any type. No water. But these things extend down quite far. And they're just very, like, cavernous, you know. They weave and they're cliffy. That's what I'm trying to say. They're very cliffy. You can see, like, up here in the corner, you can see they're very, like, spider webby. They're very thin caves that go up and down again. Ah, here's water. Muddy diorite cavern floor. There's fish in there, too. Cave fish. Alright, so we actually have now water. Holy shit. Zones. Water source. Okay, I think above it is kind of how water source we do. Except, and we also want to do fishing. Thanks for following, Pitmeister! I hope my description of how to handle the aquifer helps you. It does require some practice, but once you've got it done, you know, people do it over and over, and it's pretty good. All right, now that we've got a water source, we did in fact find an underground cave. The only thing is not going to be safe. It's not going to be like, oh, it's perfectly safe to bring your dwarves there. You know what's cool though? We could build a stairway right here and take it all the way up to here, for example, and then take it to our main shaft here. Actually, double this up so that people don't get quite as. Then way down here. Won't flood because the water's below it. And then boom, that's part of our fishing and water gathering area. And it'll be a bit safer and probably quicker to use that than it will be to go, All right. Let's get back to work. Yeah, this is elevation -2 here. Where are the negatives? Look, it's a dwarf. It's Brandon. He's moving through the caverns, being chased by a cave spider. Cave spiders are the small ones. They're not dangerous. It's the giant cave spiders you need to worry about. And they are gathering something. What are they up to? They're fishing. A lot of people fishing. I feel like fishing is not a high priority. Maybe I'll change that soon. Well, I mean, gathering food of some sort isn't a terrible thing. But yeah, I don't need them to be fishing. Right, labor. That's because of this get to work fucks thing. I can maybe cancel this. Delete. And we're gonna take 2 of the guys who are miners by trade and turn that off, and they will mine less frequently, let's say. It is one of the more complicated structural things that you can do in Dwarf Fortress, and believe me, there's a lot that you can do in the game that requires a fucking engineering degree, honestly. That's one of the things, though, that I found myself able to do. And I do not consider myself to be very smart when it comes to these games and the structural engineering-y bullshit that can be required. Look no further than Brandon's critiques of my RimWorld games to show how bad I am at some of these little cheaty things. But I was able to do that. I was able to do the dropping into an aquifer and then tunneling through the middle, making a stairway that just broke through into the rock below. You know, you're very careful about how you do it. Then suddenly you're able to continue your fortress and then have a permanent, easy access to water. But it's complicated. Aquifers are, for a reason, they're marked as, hey, you might not want this. I bet all of these notifications about the gems and diamonds and shit that I found are from the cave, not from actually, like, finding them by digging. All right. Glorious. We've got people fishing constantly. We've got people digging the stairway into the back area for the fishing. Looks like whoever it is went to go eat something. They're getting hungry. But that's okay, because we've got more dwarves on the way to finish that stairwell down to the fishing and water gathering location. Quite a cavern. Oh, shit, the water is, oh yeah, it extends quite a bit this way as well. I see a bat flying through. Oh, a cave swallow, not a bat. There we go. Saluid finished it. Now there's a little platform there. We can build a bridge, right? Constructions. Oh, we can just build floors. Hell. Requires blocks or wood. Bridge can be used to span open spaces or placed above water or magma. Set the draw direction. Then select the corners of the bridge. Like that. We'll make it out of those materials. Okay, cool. Now they should build a bridge too. That'd be nice, helpful. Dead sweet pods. Rip. Dead cave wheat. Oh yes, because they're all dried up. Now here's the advanced shit. Now that we found water, and this is floor fungus. In order to create farmland, we have to essentially flood an area like this. And we can do that in a couple different ways. But probably the easiest one is to build a pump. So if we go under machines and fluids, we could we should build a fucking well. Place a well in an open space above water to provide relatively safe area for citizens to draw water. Can I do that? Like here, surrounded by empty space. Oh yeah, of course. Needs blocks and mechanisms. Okay, we'll do that later. No, what I was actually looking at was machines, fluids, a screw pump. Water wheel. Holy shit. Flowing water generates power for machines. Bruh. Screw pump. If you have the screw pump go from this direction, and we put one end in the water and the other on land, like that. Sorry, my bad. See, we need all this shit too, though. Screw traps, pipe sections, blocks, yada yada yada. And then when you have somebody go in and actually crank the thing, unless you have a water wheel, it will pull water from this and flood the ground. Now it'll dry up pretty quickly unless you put too much of it and knock your dwarf in and cause him to drown. From experience. But when it leaves, it'll be muddy, and when it's muddy, you can build a farm there. I don't know if you have to repeatedly do that. Maybe every time you harvest or every so often, but yeah, that's a thing you can do. Okay, let's go back up to our main fortress here and see how things are going. So we have the mechanism place. We're going to make a bunch of those. We have a forge. And this is great, but it's not the only thing we need. We actually need a shit. Go back. What am I missing? I'm forgetting. Idiot. When I clicked on furnaces, these are the furnaces over here. We need a smelter. And we need a wood furnace to make charcoal. And we're going to need more space for workshops. And for that matter, we'll just extend the zone that we'll have here. We'll put one here. Oh, fuck you with the face, you stupid piece of shit. There we go. Stockpile specifically for bars and blocks. Ooh, no, actually bars and blocks and metal ores. There we go. So all these are metal ores. Bismusonite, cassiterite, copper nuggets, galena, garnerite, gold nuggets, hematite. That's one we've seen. Horn silver, limonite. We've seen that too, I think. Magnetite, malachite, native, aluminum, platinum, nugget, silver, nugget, sapphire, tetrahydrite. That we've seen a lot of. Okay. Song for dwarven children. Great. Things are still going well. Oh my god, silty clay loam cavern floor is somewhere we could put a farm. That's not stone. The rock salt is stone, but this is not. So we actually have an area here that is farmable. Fuck, I did not see that earlier. I would have just taken that shit. Okay. This here will be our farm. Glorious. Now we can actually do that right away. Farming, farm plot. We'll put a few plots here. 2, 3. Perfect. Now, it still might be useful to have all that set up down in the caves way down below, but for now, this is going to help us a lot. Plump helmets all year round. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Winters, they only grow plump helmets and dimple cups. This one here, we'll do dimple cups. We'll do quarry bushes. We'll do cave wheat. And we'll do cave wheat again. This tiny one down here, we'll do plump helmets, sweet pods, pigtails. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We've got a bunch of dwarven crops to grow. Hopefully they'll plant some plump helmets now in the winter. Looks like they are planting something, which is great. Perfect. We still have 100 meals and 60 drinks, so we're going to survive the winter. Now that we have water as well, access to water will be better off. In case they do run out of beer, they'll be unhappy, but they will have something to drink. So we're doing pretty good at keeping our dwarves alive. Requires fuel. Okay, that's fine. We're going to make fuel. Make charcoal all the time. We're going to be burning down lots of logs. Fortunately, we have lots of logs. We should probably, just for this thing alone, add another little area here that holds logs. All right, let's also build a kiln for clay crafts and items that we might need. Put a second stockpile over here. Oopsie daisy. And what do we want in that? Ooh, here we go. We'll do like armor and weapons and trap components. There we go. Okay, we'll have another wood stockpile over here. Wood and charcoal, is that an option? Bars and blocks. You know what? We've got this thing here for bars and blocks. They'll put the charcoal in there and that'll be fine. One of these things has bars and blocks. I can't remember which one. It's fine. Not gonna worry about it. All right, great. We have a lot of furniture, unused barrels and buckets and shit in that furniture stockpile. I feel like we may need another even bigger furniture stockpile. There's a troglodyte loose in my fucking fortress. What? A stray dog gave birth to puppies. And a stray cow gave birth to a bull calf. Fantastic. Our animals are doing their job. There's a lot of troglodytes. I feel like that's a problem. Have they come up from the bottom? How do I know if this is going to be a problem? I mean, it didn't seem to bother my dwarves. They haven't attacked us. Just wandering around, fucking with my stuff. Are you like stealing my food? Got 2 cave fish there. Oh, they're following one of my dwarves, it looks like. They're following Blue Smock. Bizarre. Do not know why they're doing that. It's very weird. Alright, killed. We can make stuff. Collect clay. Great. Collect lots of clay. Clay is a clay statue. Clay bricks. Clay crafts. Sure, go for it, man. Right, let's build another glass furnace over here. And then we can make stuff out of glass. Why are these troglodytes following a dwarf? Who is sleeping? Oh shit, we need more beds. Fucking hell. This dwarf child has chosen this room. Does that get assigned to them? No, it's Connor P's room. They just decided to sleep in Connor's room. So Connor P chose that room when they were ready to sleep. Okay. Let us create a hallway over here. And a hallway over here. And we're going to make some shittier rooms. These are the tier 2 rooms. They're still fairly big. Well, actually, no. They're not big. They're small, but they are dwarven comfortable. And we'll just make a bunch of rooms. And when we get more people showing up, we're going to have to make even more. So hopefully we'll have plenty of time to do that. They're passive until you kill one. Okay. They're just bizarre watching them running around. We've got 50 drinks left. Still okay. Do I have a jewelry thing? I don't think I do. I don't think I built one, and I should do that. I'm just going to tear down that wall and put it right there. Now that we have some charcoal, we can make billion bars, bronze bars, coke, and coke from 2 different types. Pewter, trifle pewter, cassiterite, hematite, smelt ores. Smelt ore! Alright, we've got several ores that are going to be smelted constantly. Once they have smelted, we'll get bars. Once we have bars, we'll know what kind of tools and shit we can make out of them. We have lots of charcoal. 6 already. This is fine. How many... mechanisms. Oh, we got tons of mechanisms. You can stop working on those for a while. All right, we've got iron bars. The hematite ore is turning into iron. We also have tin. Now that we have iron bars, we can make iron battle axes. We can make iron bolts. We can make an iron crossbow and start hunting animals. We can make iron picks, which are going to work better than our copper ones. We can make warhammers and short swords and anything else that we might need. And we can make iron armor, iron breastplates. We can make siege equipment and track components if we wanted to. But for now, we're just going to focus on what I've already put in there. We've already made some of it. Oh, hey, what's all this? We have visitors. Just visitors. Came in. I don't know where they're at now. We haven't made any other rooms other than the bedrooms. But we should make the dining hall. That seems like one that we would like people to know about. The meeting area can also be the same room. Zones can overlap. Barracks, archery range, pen and pasture. Certain livestock needs to graze on grass. Assign these animals to pasture zone. No fencing is needed. Great, because we've got a nice big pasture area right here. And we can add our horses. Oh, wait, we can remove the goat that way, right? We don't need a lever to do that. I think they'll take the goat out of the cage and put it in the pasture. Garbage dump. Animal training. Animals are... Uh-oh. I hear fighting. The troglodyte is fighting. The dog is fighting. The expedition leader, Courtney, a bunch of people are fighting. I think the troglodytes got upset. Maybe the stray dog attacked first. Oh boy, it happened. Oh my god, a lot of things have happened. Human. Oh, the visitors were humans. The humans did not like the troglodytes and started killing them. Now we've got a whole thing going on. There's a giant mole here. He's terrified while in conflict. Petitions. Sufal Thrift Fairies wishes to reside here in Price Gates for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Welcome aboard! We've got a human that's like, I'd like to live here and hunt monsters on your land. This is a person here, Sufal, I think it was. Monster Slayer by profession. That's why they decided to kill the troglodyte. Horrified after seeing a troglodyte die, afraid after experiencing trauma. Didn't feel anything while in conflict. Great, well, welcome. Wait, did it say he has like 8 children? 5 children. A spouse and 5 children. 70-year-old human swordsman. We also have an axe dwarf who's visiting. I don't know where they're at, but we'll find them later. Alright, lots of things were canceled. We struck White Shaladay. A dwarf became a miner. We created a masterpiece crown. And we've got fighting. Stray dog fought with a troglodyte. We had the expedition leader, Doctrzombie, was fighting. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the fat. The expedition leader punches the troglodyte in the head with his right hand, bruising the muscle. Holy shit. This is at the bottom of the list. Is that the end or the beginning? I had intellectual discussion with acquaintances. Interesting. Death, it is truly horrifying. I think that's the last thing that happened. Basically, a punching match with the troglodyte. The expedition leader releases the grip of the expedition leader's left upper arm on the troglodyte's 5th toe, left foot. His whole arm was squeezing that toe. Then there was all the combat up here. A lot of missing and punching and attempting to kill, but I think eventually someone killed that troglodyte. The dog, perhaps. I think it's at the bottom. Yeah. If I look at the troglodyte here, it looks like it was just the one troglodyte. That's the bottom. And this is the top. I think the human swordsman stabbing it in the head with its short sword, tearing apart the muscle and the skin, is probably the last thing that happened to that troglodyte. Its upper right back tooth is on the floor as well. Where are the rest of the troglodytes? They're still fine. Somebody instigated a fight with them. I don't know if it was the human or the dog or what. Obrook Figure Match wishes to reside here for the purpose of eradicating monsters as well. Welcome aboard. The Axe Dwarf may also remain here. And we need to build rooms for these guys. So, how many beds do we have right now? We have 5 beds available. We're going to build all 5, and we're definitely going to need more. How many doors do I have? 12 doors. Perfect. We will fill this hallway with doors all the way to the end and back. And we'll still have doors to go. I am also going to dig a little bit further here and build some offices. Now, I might not need these right away, but some point there will be certain classes, certain jobs that will require offices. We have one person who's kind of unhappy. Two, actually. I wish I could tell who they were at a glance, but I can't. Interrupted by troglodyte. Uh-oh, it's happening again. Troglodyte is fighting. Oh, looks like 2 more troglodytes were murdered here. I'm guessing it's the monster hunters that are killing them off. Because when they're hanging out with my dwarves, no problems. They're not fighting as a group. But if they follow my craft dwarf into an area, a common area, something is attacking them. It's either the dogs or the monster hunters. And I'm guessing it's probably the monster hunters. Because the dogs have been around for a while. This shit didn't start happening until the monster hunters showed up. Alright, let's make some more beds. Make bed. Lots. Make barrel. Lots. Make bin. Lots. Make... nothing else. It's fine. Stoneworker. Make crafts. No, not crafts. Can't make crafts. Make a little bit of everything. Make lots of blocks, though. We need some of those. Bookcases. Cabinets. Coffers. Coffins. Another door. Floodgate. Yeah. All this stuff. Could be great. Crafts. Yes, good. Lots of that. Decorate with horn. Didn't have any horn. How about tooth? I know I've got some of those on the floor. Pearls. I don't think I've got any of those. Make some horn crafts. Ivory crafts. Leather. Pearl. Silk. Make totems. Decorate. Used to be able to decorate with bone and shell. Ah, it's under bone. Okay, perfect. Decorate with bone. Decorate with shell. Again, I don't think I have shell, but do it anyway. Make a rock gem or 2. Some dice. Pot. Nest box for if we ever get chickens. There it is. Mug. Lots of teeth. Lots of teeth on the floor. And a dead corpse in the refuse area. And a hand. Severed hand in there. Alright, well, preparing fish has worked out. We've caught fish. We're cutting them up. This is great. We have 40 fish. 40 meals worth of fish? Not sure. But we are running low on drinks again. Let's brew some. Late winter. We must have brewed all the plump helmets we could. We have 20 plants. Uh-oh. Fighting's happening again. The Dwarf is fighting. Right here. Oh, yeah, here they are. Oh, you can see the swordsman fighting the troglodyte. It's bleeding. It lost its ability to stand, and its grasp is somewhat impaired. Guessing its leg got sliced. The human, on the other hand, is doing fine. He's well armed and armored and prepared for this kind of combat. He is upset about the whole thing, but he's bleeding. He's faint. He's lost a lot of blood. Bleh. And he's dead. Its corpse is splattered with troglodyte blood. Over and over and over. Lots of blood. Right, if I look now at the troglodyte's last moments, an artery has been opened by the attack. The engraver hacks the troglodyte in the lower body with her iron battle axe, tearing apart the muscle. The axe dwarf. It might be a different troglodyte, actually. Come on, what are you doing? bottom. Yep, here's the human swordsman stabbing it in the head with the short sword. Splat. All right, all the troglodytes I think are dead now. I think we've taken care of them all. No, there's still one left. Still one left. Okay. Well, we're still smelting ores. We have tin and iron bars. And porcelain bricks. A giant olm. A giant olm. I don't know what a giant olm is, TBH. I think there used to be a way that it was like, oh, inspect this and learn about it. But now that it's a corpse, I don't know that you can. Unfortunately. Oh well. Oh, we haven't watched the film yet. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. Today, I brought some of the kids' friends out to a local place. They spent 2 hours there, and then they came back here, and they went swimming and played video games in the living room. But I think tomorrow we'll do the family movie night, and I'll buy them some candy and some popcorn, and I'll make some popcorn, and we'll sit and watch. I think we're going to do Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I think that'll be interesting for them. It's not too dirty. There's a couple of sexy scenes, but not much swearing, not much, sex talk. Just the one with the Sir Lancelot and the group of nuns he finds. Then you shall spank us. You shall spank all of us. And then the oral sex. I think that's the only one that I'm even a little iffy about. And it's so far into the movie, I'm pretty sure my youngest two will be done. They'll tap out after half an hour. Okay. Believe it or not, that wasn't paused. That was running. The dwarves are just doing stuff up top rather than down there. Oh, now that we've got all these additional rooms with beds ready to go, we should mark them as bedrooms and get them filled. Anyone who doesn't have one, such as Gignacio here, will rise to the top. The cream rises to the top. Oh, yeah. And we'll put him in the bedroom. Okay. Except person X-Dwarf, the monster hunter that lives here, which is fucking great. Love having that. Another bedroom. Boop. Except the human swordsman. We still have some dwarven children that don't have rooms. We will get that for them as well. They deserve rooms. At least they deserve a place to sleep. I mean, fuck. Oh, we got tons of beds now. Now we're good. Okay. Perfect. Let's also dig out an area here. This will be a dormitory. Okay. We can actually make these bedrooms before the beds are installed. They don't have to have the beds in them yet. I don't even think I have to assign them. I think the next time a person sleeps in the bed, they'll claim the bedroom if they don't already own one. If they already own one, they'll go to their own damn bedroom. Okay. Office. Office here. Office here. Furniture. Chair. More fighting going on. We're all out of chairs. Table. And we're all out of tables. And doors. 2 doors left. Boom, boom, done. More combat. Giant Olm, troglodytes. More gems have been located, probably because the monster hunters are exploring exploring further into the caverns, looking for monsters to kill. Maybe they showed up because I found a cave. That might be it. Where's my fucking... There it is. Well, not quite. Here it is. Alright. Do I have any? Yes! Alright. I can now plant Kaniwa and Spelt. I'm probably butchering that. Kaniwa and Spelt. Alright. Perfect. They can be grown all year round. Oh, autosave. It is now early spring, the first of granite. Okay. Somebody is ecstatic. Somebody's having a great fucking time here. I don't know who it is. We've got two people who are angry and one who's ecstatic. Is there a way to find out at a glance? Yes. So the axe dwarf and the human swordsman are the ones that are upset. Why are they upset? Maybe we can find out. He's inebriated, discussing problems with an acquaintance, uneasy after seeing the dead bodies, afraid, horrified, satisfied being granted residency, afraid reliving experiencing trauma. Basically, being a monster hunter is great and all, but it does upset him quite a bit. Does upset him quite a bit. Man, he's got a whole bunch of family members listed here. Older brothers, half-brothers, his father and mother, his youngest daughter, only son, eldest daughter, what groups he belongs to. Oh, goodness. I'm getting exhausted again. It's been another long day. I may have to tap out soon. Personality, questionable spatial sense, little difficulty with words, poor creativity, avoids exciting or stressful situations. You know, like killing monsters. Ugh. Labor, rooms. Iron battle axe, copper shield, some trousers and a helm. Yeah, I think he's mostly upset about the recent combat. And I bet it's the same for the other guy. The human. Yeah, afraid, horrified. His improved armor made him happy. And eating a fine dish made him happy. He liked drinking. That worked out well for him. Okay, giant bat. Down here near the water. Spring has arrived. Collect clay. Oop. Shit, what did I just do? Fuck, I'm an idiot. I think with collecting clay and sand, I need to have a specific area designated for that. Now, there is red sand down here. And if I just dig a little bit of that away from the wall, I can set that up as a zone for sand collecting. Right here, sand. Accept. Now they have a place where they can gather sand. Clay, I still need to find. We've got some quarry bushes planted. We've got sweet pods planted. I'm very concerned about the fact that we have no plump helmet seeds. We must have turned them all into dwarven wine and therefore don't have the seeds. So we'll definitely have to buy them. Assuming we get, assuming we make it to winter. But we can, to make sure that we are stocked full of food, do a plant gathering all the way down to, there. Okay. Plants have been marked. Tons of plant gathering jobs for adults and children alike. Why this muskmelon vine and leaves? I guess they're not ready, or it's not a muskmelon. Ooh, a petition. Status of Sut Tusklathers wishes to reside here for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Welcome. Must have a visitor. Yep, human spearman. Giant bat and Olm man. An Olm man. It's Monster Man. An Olm man spearman is fighting. There's a dead troglodyte mutilated corpse. Holy shit, there's a bunch of old men. Holy fucking hell. An old woman. What are these things? Skills. It's a bone doctor. Rooms, labor. Relations, groups, military, thoughts. Horrified after seeing a troglodyte recently getting fucking murdered. This looks like a worm or a snake person. I don't know that there's a, you can click on creatures and items just so you can click on buildings to get more information about them. Click on residents to see their needs, inventory, thoughts, relations, and more. Click a citizen or creature. Click the information sheet. Feel free to pause to have the information. Right click to dismiss the information sheet. Oh, close the information sheet. Got it. Okay. Well, alright. I thought it would tell me something about them. Like, oh, it's an old man. It's like a worm person or whatever. So it's having a pleasant conversation. Definitely concerned about the large number of old men there. Now, I have 3 monster hunters living in the community, but unless they are, like, walking out there as a pack, I don't know if that's going to work out well for them. I think we can clear all that. Right. So here's a monster hunter. He is apparently ignoring them, but he just get upset, angry, dwelling upon getting into an argument. He just seems to walk right by. Either because he is not angry at the old men and wanting to kill them, or because he's not ready to fight them right now. Maybe he has something more important to do. But it does look like he's wandering around looking for battle. Okay. It's 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. This has been an interesting experience, certainly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Look, it did let the goat out. Doing the thing that I did with the pasture, and then it was able to take out the copper cage. So we'll remove that and put it away. Yeah, this is Dwarf Fortress. This is the game that really launched what we know of as modern RimWorld. Oh shit, we need logs. We've used them all. And it's great. And it always has been a really interesting simulator for, well, simulator. It's, you know, it is what it is. It just, the amount of lore and events that it creates where, you know, you're chopping off a troglodyte's thumb, you know, and if it survives, it'll just live the rest of its life with no fucking thumb. That kind of shit is just incredibly detailed. And it all started here. And it used to look like ASCII characters. The images that you see, that's new to Steam. Or you know, at least I'll show you a picture of what old Dwarf Fortress used to look like here. Let's save and quit. Save to this timeline recommended. Yep. Okay, quit Dwarf Fortress. Let me pull up a picture of old Dwarf Fortress. Here's a couple of great ones. All right, and then let me move my camera back to the top corner where it belongs. There we go. And then we'll do the page here. I wish I could get this bigger, actually, but this is what Dwarf Fortress used to look like. It's ASCII. You can see these are roads that the dwarves paved. These little @ symbols are dwarves. These little male symbols are bags, like the pigtail bags, and like if this hurts your eyes, yeah, it did. Like over here, these are the little rooms, right? You got a little tiny circle bedroom. You got a coffer and a cabinet. I think that's what those are. And then this plus sign here is the door. Let's see if I can find another fortress that might actually be even a little bit easier. Here's a colored one. Well, actually, the last one was colored too, like the browns. It was just, brown grass. Here's one. This clearly is the aftermath of a battle. Now, I say clearly, but y'all probably can't fucking tell. This is the aftermath of a massive goblin invasion. So actually, sorry, these little smiley faces are your dwarves. The @ symbols were like traveling caravan people. All these letter G's here that are covered in blood or covered in that red, those are goblins. So here's like, this here is a bunch of statues. These are walls. So I think these might actually be like, they might be coffins, grave markers of some sort. And then, yeah, it's just blood all over the ground. All the red spots are blood. There's dead goblins everywhere. The T's are trolls, dead trolls. Looks like a battleground to you. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Doc. This is a brook. You can clearly tell this is water, right? This is a bridge. Yeah, that's what it used to look like. And again, this game has been played for decades now. Here, this looks like access denied. Eat my ass. This looks like a starting thing. Like there's a couple of stockpiles and what looks like the starting caravan. Some trees that are marked for cutting down. Oh yeah, this is the world. A world map generating. This looks bad. There's a bunch of dead dwarves. Things have gone horribly wrong. I don't know what these are. I think giant letter C, giant letter S. Those are, I think, are cave spiders. Giant cave spiders. Those are nasty. Trying to think of what a giant cave spider could be compared to. Oops, sorry. There we go. In a different game. Just it's something you don't want. You don't want to deal with. Like eight arms, all of which are ending in a giant spear. Oh, like RimWorld. Like the really bad mega spiders are based, I think, off cave spiders. Only cave spiders are twice as bad, man. They'll cut down a seasoned dwarf in seconds. All right, it's after 11. I'm gonna hit the hay, get some sleep, and excuse me, hopefully feel a little more rejuvenated tomorrow. I think I have plans to do yard work in the morning, but other than that, it'll be a pretty easy day. And I'll watch some movie with my kids, and then come back and probably play Riven or Deep Rock Galactic. One of those two tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Dwarf Fortress today, our community fortress. If you'd like to see more of it, let me know. If you're done with it, you were like, it was all right, but meh, then maybe play something else. I hope you had fun tonight, and I'll see you guys Next time.
Thanks for watching Dr. Zombie. See you next time.